Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we will finish with our unit which is titled Wishful Thinking. Our lesson today is the project and the self-reflection in your books, page 58 and 59. All you need for the lesson today is your books, page 58 and 59, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. So let's get started. Let me ask you this question. What would you do if you got a free ticket? I will tell you that these are free tickets and you can go or do whatever you want. For me, I would feel happy. I would go to Italy. I might go to Paris. How about you? You might go where? How would you feel? How could you feel? How about in here? Would you ever participate in a quiz show? Why and why not? For me, I guess yes, I would participate in a TV game show. I believe it is an opportunity to win. I got the chance to win the big prize. Maybe some other people will say, no, I don't like to be under the spot and everyone was looking at me. Do you know anyone who could win? Someone maybe in your family or a friend. I have a friend who I know that he would definitely win the prize. He is so educated and had so many information. How about you? Do you know anyone who could win a prize? I believe we all know someone. It could be you. For our lesson today, by the end of today's lesson, you will be able to make a poster or a presentation. It's up to you. You will choose a poster or a presentation. And by the end of the lesson, you will be able to fill a self-assessment form. You will ask yourself about your understanding. Let's get started with the first one. Can you name a TV show? Anyone, whether it's a game show or maybe a quiz show. I believe that you all have a name in your mind. Think about anyone that is a game that people are going to play with it, whether they will run or they will answer some questions. How about what is the largest prize? What is the prize that the winner is going to get it? No one is going to get a similar prize. How does the contestants win? Think about it. How would they win? What would they do? Are they going to answer a set of questions? Are they going to answer to play a game? Maybe they will think about it, or maybe the fastest or the slowest might win. Think about the TV game show that is in your mind. Now, in your book's page 58, you will make notes in the chart to answer the questions about a TV game show. You have decided which TV game show you're speaking about. Now it is the time to fill out the form. At the beginning, I want you to prepare the name of the TV program. What is the name of the TV program? You name it, whether an Arabic or an English one. Maybe it is the best chef. It could be the fastest runner. Looks like someone is going to run. Or super game. We can call it the super game. And we're having the fastest player. We will play and the one who's the fastest is going to win. Okay? How about the other thing? What about the largest prize? Someone who's going to win. What do they win? The winner will get maybe a fancy car. It could be 500,000 cash, or it could be 1 million. It depends on your games or your TV show rules. So let's speak about the TV game show. We are having these to fill out. What is the largest prize? Who won it? And what do they do to win? And how do they win? And how do they lose? The TV program or the quiz show is Super Chef. What is the largest prize? I believe that it is 1 million. It could be 1 million reals. Or it could be a participation or a membership in this or that culinary school. How about who won it? Who can win? Any team who can prepare a good meal. So it looks like that they are going to be teams and they're going to play against each other, and the one who would prepare the best meal is going to win. What they have to do, what are they supposed to do? Prepare a meal as a team, plate it, serve it to the judges. So they will prepare the meal and they will present it in a good looking meal, give it to the judges, and we will have the judges are going to decide who will win. How do they win? When they prepare it and the judges are going to like it. How are they going to lose? When the team with the worst meal. So someone who's going to make something that is less than expected, and someone who would do something that is good. You can think about anyone, whether it's a running game, whether it is asking questions or answering questions, or any other game show. On page 59, we're speaking about the self-reflection. And the self-reflection is actually, it is a way of assessing yourself, your ways of working, and how you study. Now it is your turn to tell yourself how you are doing, whether you're doing a good job or you need to practice much more. The teacher is not going to tell you how much have you got. The teachers, it is now your job to tell yourself how you're doing. So to reflect is to think about your learning and improvement. Reflecting is thinking. Okay, what have we taken so far in this unit? We've taken imaginary situations, we've spoken about descriptive writing, we've spoken about some odd words, some any and no. Also, we have taken wish, I wish, and count, non-count nouns, and spoken about the if conditional. Which one of these topics do you like the most? You said it is interesting and I like it. It's not easy and difficult. We're speaking here about how much you like it. Maybe you will say, I like to find out odd words. I like to express wishes. Then something that you didn't like. Choose any of the topics that you believe that it's not my cup of tea. Something that was easy, simple. It was a piece of cake for me. Maybe it is coming up with imaginary situations, things that are imaginary. It's easy to do it. How about things that are a bit challenging and I need to practice more? Choose the one that you feel that that is challenging and read more about it. Let's take them one by one. Here, making wishes and talking about imaginary situations, you can refer to page 46. Here, let's speak about the idea of, let's imagine that what if you could go through time? Would you go to the future or you will go back in time? Maybe I will say, I would go back in time to see my ancestors, or I would go into the future to see the future technologies. How about, what if you could go and live in whatever place you want? Where would you go? Maybe you will say, I would go to Italy. Or you will say, I would live by the sea because I want to surf. How about, what if you had to stay in a desert island, away from anything? What would you take with you? Maybe you will say, I would take a book with me. I would take my cell phone so I can stay in touch with people. These are the imaginary situations. Using conditional sentences with if clause in imaginary situations. Now we will imagine a situation, however, if this thing happened, what would you do? So, if I won $1 million, I would be rich. And if I won $1 million, I would be happy. If I won $1 million, I would buy my dream house. Let's notice the if clause is in the simple past tense and the result clause not well. Here this time we will use would. I would do this thing. Would. We have simple past with would. Here, what would you do if you had more time? In reality, I don't have more time. I am in a shortage of time. I always have a meeting to do or a class to attend. What if, let's imagine that I have the luxury of time. If I had time, I would watch more TV. Had, past, I would watch more TV. What would you do if you could be the school principal? You are a student and I am a teacher. If I were the school principal, what would I do? Things that I would change. If I could be the school principal, past, then I would change the rules. I can use would. I would change the rules. I would change the playground, or I would make the classes start later. Also, we can use the conditionals with might and could. It's not only would, sometimes we can use might and could. The same example, if I won a million, I would be rich. Also, if I won a million, I might travel around the world. If I won a million, I could buy a fancy car. The same if conditional is in the simple past, won, and the result clause, I would be rich, might travel, could buy. So you're having the option to choose one of three, could, might, or we're having would. Okay, so let's try to do this. You're coming up with 3 result clauses. What if someone took your shopping cart by mistake? You are at the shopping supermarket, then you were pushing your shopping cart. Someone came in and took it from you by mistake. They thought that it were for them. What would you do? What might or could you do? If someone took my shopping cart, if simple past, if someone took my shopping cart, I would just say, sorry, that's my cart. I would. I have used would. If someone took my shopping cart, I might take another one. I wouldn't speak to them. I might take a new one. If someone took my shopping cart by mistake, I could follow him or her. I will go after them. I might or I could follow them, go after them and take it. Okay, then speaking about the use of the verb wish. If you want to express your wishes here, if I won a million, I would be rich. I might travel around the world, and I could buy my fancy car. However, in reality, I wish I won a million. The reality that I don't have a million cash. However, I wish I won. Notice we have to express the wish, you will use I wish, then you will use the simple past tense. I wish I won. I wish I had. I wish I were someone else. So we will use the simple past to tell that this is an imaginary situation, this is not real. So let's use the verb wish. Your friend eats too much junk food and you think it is unhealthy. I wish my friend, let's use eats. I wish my friend ate healthy food. And I believe that he won't or she won't eat healthy. A friend asks you to go surfing, but you don't know how to surf. I wish that I would go, or I wish I knew how to surf. Notice the knew in here. I have used know. I don't know. I wish I knew. If I tell you I wish I could, it means that this thing is not reality. How about the use of count and then uncount nouns? We're having count nouns. They come in singular and plural. Let's take the example of a pen, pen and pens. Also, we can use a and an, a pen, an orange, and we can say pens. And we can use the with them, the pen and the pens. The non-count nouns, which are like water or sugar or rice, they come in only one form. We can say water. It's always water. We always air. Then, speaking about no a or an and no plural. Never use the s or a or an. However, you can use the water. You can use the with them. Okay, So we can using to express the quantity using some, any, and no with the count and the non-count nouns. Many can be used with the count, and much with the non-count, a few with the count, and a little with the non-count. However, some, any, and no will be used with both the count and the non-count nouns. You can use it regardless of the countability of the noun, whether it is a water or it is apples. Let's try to use it in here to express quantity using some, any, and no. Riyadh is a shopper's dream and boasts many of the world's most modern shopping malls with designers' boutiques. So here we have used many because we're having malls, counting the malls. There are not bargains to be found in the malls. We're having any. Why any? Because here we're having a negative sentence. Negative or sentence or question, use any. But if you head for the traditional souks in town, you will find many bargains there. Haraj is a second-hand market just east of the city. Al-Batha district is a home to traditional markets. Here we will use some because it is not a question and not negative. And speaking about markets, which is the count noun. Then we've spoken about to talk about money, shopping, and habits and prices. Each one of them is a group that underneath we will have many words. Like items, if you want to shop, you will shop for sweater, pants, thobe, sandals, and we're having a dress. They are made of wool, cotton, leather, maybe this bracelet is made of gold or silver. Then we will come to the size, how big or small is it? It's small, and we're having also medium or large, size 40, size 30, and others. Price, to answer the question of how much, it's for 30, it is for 209 Saudi riyals or 150 riyals, or you can speak about the discounts regardless of the currency. Okay, now let's look into the material. Here we're having wool, silk, cheap, and cotton. Which word is different? Wool, silk, cheap, or cotton? Cheap is the different word because all of them are materials. However, this one is about the price. Then speaking about items, dress, silk, sweater, and shoes. Which one is not an item? It is actually the silk. Silk is a material. It is not an item. For your favorite word in your book's page 66, there is a long list of words that you can find their meanings and we use them in a correctly formed sentence. We're having up to 50 words. Choose any 5 of them. Try to come up with the meaning for these words, and you will as your favorite word, and you can list them in your book's page 59. If you still have any questions, you can go through the unit again, read it. If you still have a question, listen to the audio materials, find the audios, and try to listen to them one more time. If you still have a question in the grammar, study the grammar and the function from the unit again, which are the second and the 10th lesson. And if you still have any questions, ask your teachers for help. They are always there to help you with any questions. Okay, I guess that is it for the lesson today, and thank you so much for your time.